My name is Esther. I wasn't born royalty. I was an orphan, a refugee living in the shadow of the world's most terrifying empire. And yet, the fate of millions would rest on my ability to speak. King Xerxes rules the Persian Empire up to 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia. To show his greatness, he throws a party that lasts 6 months.
I have given you a feast the world had never seen, but the best is yet to come. Now let my beautiful Queen Vashti display her beauty for all to see.
But she opposed her drunk husband's demand, which shocked everyone. But her rebellious act needed, apparently, to be punished to prevent women from disobeying their husbands.
That's how a decree was established to banish Queen Vashti from her position.
Our king needs a new queen! Every girl are invited to meet his royal majesty!
This could change my people's destiny, but I have to keep my Jewish identity secret. May God be with me. Every girl put their most seductive dress and ornament and tried desperately to get the king's affection. But I knew the Lord was with me. His spirit made me beautiful from within.
You are the most graceful and humble woman I have ever seen. I will make you my beloved queen.
But some were also planning to murder the king in the palace. My cousin Mordecai, who raised me, was at the king's gate when he overheard 2 eunuchs plotting to assassinate the king. I relayed the warning immediately, ensuring I credited Mordecai to the king. While the traitors were hanged, Mordecai's loyalty was not rewarded. Lately, King Xerxes promoted Haman the Agagite to the highest rank among his officials. All were ordered to bow to him, but Mordecai refused to bow to anyone but to God. When Haman saw his defiance, he burned with anger. When he learned that Mordecai was a Jew, his anger grew deeper. He didn't just want to punish Mordecai, he wanted to destroy all Jews throughout the empire by choosing a specific day for our destruction. He approached the king with deceitful words, trying to manipulate him.
My mighty king, there is a certain people scattered through your provinces. They live differently and don't follow your laws. It's not in your interest to tolerate them. They are dangerous for your kingdom. Trust me.
And just like that, the king agreed, giving Haman his signet ring without knowing her queen was part of the people that ought to be exterminated. After that, a royal decree was sent to all 127 provinces. On the 13th day of the 12th month, every Jew was to be killed. Mordecai tore his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and wept bitterly in the streets. When I heard that Mordecai was mourning, I sent a messenger to him to find out why. Through the messenger, Mordecai urged me to go before the king and plead for my people. But I was afraid, because no one may approach the king without being summoned. The penalty is death. But deep down, I knew I could not stay silent. And who knows, perhaps I was made queen for such a time as this. So I decided to go by faith, not by fear. Go, gather all the Jews in Susa. Fast for me for 3 days. I will go to the king, even if it costs me my life. If I perish, it will be in honor. So on the 3rd day, I dressed in one of my royal robes and courageously entered the inner court of the palace. The king saw me standing there and extended the golden scepter toward me, which is the green flag for me to enter and to speak. Thank God my life was spared.
What is your request, Queen Esther?
Even up to half the kingdom it will be granted.
If it pleases the king, come to a banquet I have prepared for you in Haman. The king smiled, intrigued by my invitation, and readily agreed. And both he and Haman attended the banquet. Yet throughout the meal I did not speak of the petition. Instead, I observed the king closely. I was searching for the right moment. Before the meal ended but couldn't, so I extended another invitation. Please come again tomorrow, and then I will share my true request. The king's interest deepened, and Haman's curiosity grew, both eager and uncertain about what my plea might be. That night, King Xerxes lay awake. Nothing could soothe his mind. Desperate for distraction, he ordered his servants to bring the Book of the Chronicles, the official record of the kingdom's events. The record told how Mordecai had uncovered a plot against the king's life, an act of loyalty that had saved Xerxes from assassination. But despite the gravity of this deed, Mordecai had never been rewarded.
How could such loyalty go unrewarded?
The king thought to himself, so the next day he planned to honor Mordecai. At that moment, Haman entered the palace, intending to ask permission to hang Mordecai. Before he could speak, the king asked him,
What should be done for the man the king delights to honor?
He proposed a grand reward, royal robes, the king's crown, the king's horse, and a public parade through the city with proclamations of honor.
Do everything you said for Mordecai the Jew.
Haman turned pale with shock. Forced to honor the man he hated, his plot against the Jews grew darker. The day of the second banquet arrived.
What is your request, Queen Esther? Speak, for your wish shall be granted even to half the kingdom.
This time, I need to be courageous. If I have found favor in your sight, O king, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people from our enemy.
Who is he, and where is the man who would dare do such a thing?
So I pointed to Haman. The adversary and enemy is this wicked man. The king ran to the banquet to cool his fury. Haman was terrified. He rushed to beg me for mercy in desperation. At that moment, King Xerxes returned.
Will he even assault the queen while I am in the house?
And so Haman was seized, and he was swiftly led away and hanged on the gallows. Xerxes gave me his entire estate and gave his signet ring to Mordecai. King Xerxes also granted permission for a new decree to be written. The Jews have the right to defend themselves. They may destroy anyone who attacks them and take their enemies' goods if needed. Hope was revived. The Jews defeated their enemies. What was meant for destruction, God used for salvation. So remember, when God seems silent, He is never absent. Even when the odds are against us, He is already at work. Perhaps you too are called. So be courageous and have faith. The God who reversed the fate of a nation still writes stories of redemption, and yours could be next. If you haven't subscribed yet, please don't forget to do so. It really helps.